Hey dancers! Mindset is one of the most trendy topic about self-development, and you think like, yes, I need to change myself, I need to upgrade myself, I need to be the best version of myself. I need also to have positive thoughts. Like, no, actually mindset is not that. Mindset is about acceptance of some truth. If you want to know what I'm talking about, stay tuned. Hello creative souls, welcome to the Sanctuary where you can transform your dance and soul and speak your authentic voice. I am Chandini, I am a dancer, and today I help dancers to really build a strong mindset so that they can lead their dance career on their terms. They can also be sure that they are not going to fall again in the burnout trap, and they are going to live their best life. They are going to feel empowered, self-confident, but not only confident. They are going to really truly manifest the life they always wanted to experience. So if you are new on the channel, please join, because we are going to have a lot of conversation, and here my new project is going to drop soon. So if you want to be first to know, stay around for a little. So today I want to share something very, very important, and that it's new perspective. It's not a new perspective I got on mindset. It was a new... Okay. Let's say, on the internet, you will find a lot of people describing mindset in a very, very different way, to the point where you could get lost. I was getting lost a lot of time. Some people say this. Some people say, no, you just need to robotic affirm. Some people will say like, no, you need to do meditation and system nervous regulation. Some people will say like, no, you need scripting, you need to embody, you need to feel like, and at the end of the day, you're like, what the fuck should I do to change my mindset and be sure that I'm manifesting what I want? This is why I created this playlist of all the fundamentals of mindset, and you can go back in the playlist and have all the previous video if this is your first video. But I want to remind you that mindset and manifestation is extremely simple on the paper, on the concept. I'm not saying it is simple to do, I'm saying the law itself is simple. Whatever you accept, assume, believe to be true is gonna be portrayed in your reality like a mirror, and you're gonna experience that. And your reality is never a feedback. It's only following your assumption, following your belief system, your self-concept. And it is just fucking following all the shit you're telling in yourself all day long. As simple as that. Manifestation is the law of what the fuck I think all day long. That's going to be portrayed in my reality. Why I'm doing this video, because I'm going through a big up level in my life. So of course, this is also challenging a lot of my old belief, and it need right now a big update. And it's always easy. Like some things you will always manifest it very easily. It will be easy to change your thought and your perception about a certain situation, or start to assume new things about yourself. Like, oh, you know what? Everything goes in my favor. Now I am good at this. Now I am good at that. Now this is working well. And a lot of things will manifest extremely fast, even in the day itself. But when we are touching a topic that's going to be with a lot of resistance, because we have a lot of past history with it, we have a lot of bad memories, we have a lot of what we think prove that this is not... the truth is the opposite of what we want, it's going to be quite challenging. And the door I am going through now, the perception that does not change anything about the law of mindset, but that helped me right now to pass and override this resistance and go through with less effort, with less difficulties, is about seeing it from the lens of acceptance. Before I lost you all, guys, let me recap, because I want to be extremely clear. You manifest, your mindset is what you assume to be true, what you believe, or even though if you don't believe anything, what you repeat and rehearse in your mind over and over. That never changes. But why do we have resistance? Because we have a difficulty to accept that the new story we want to experience and the new story we are trying to tell ourselves through techniques, meditation, visualization, affirmation, whatever, we have difficulties to accept that that could be true. We have difficulties to accept that, this situation will ever change, or that will happen like this, like that. This is why we get resistance. Because we have an acceptance difficulties. Because our mind loves to predict. What more simple to predict than, it's gonna be the same shit as usual. That's the easiest things your brain can predict, and you always want to bring you back in this familiarity of, yes, I know you want that, but it's not gonna happen. Let's take an example. Let's take that you are new to manifestation and you are doing some trial, and maybe like most of the common things we do at the beginning when we want to test that, it's through a parking spot in a crowded place. Do I'm gonna receive my parcel faster, or do I'm gonna get a free stuff, a free coffee, or I'm thinking about this friend, I'm sure they are gonna call today even though they didn't call you in the entire month. This is easy way to start to see that, because you think about it, it works. Because there is no resistance. Because if after all it does not happen, you don't care. This is why resistance is completely low, and this is why it happened very fast. For you, it's like you accept that, it's possible that it's happened. Now, if I say that till now you are never booked in a festival to dance and being paid, or every time you ask you get rejected, or they don't take you, or they're like, okay, you can come, but you go pay to dance, but you want to be invited, you want to be on the poster, you want to be paid for that. If it never happened till now and you got only rejection and you have this motive of rejection, you are going to feel like struggling and resistance to manifest it, because your mind will keep bringing you back like it never happened. Why the fuck it will happen right now? And your brain makes you try to convince you that it cannot really happen. Or maybe in 5 years or something like that. So see, it's an acceptability stuff. I'm not saying that you need that to manifest what you want. I already manifested things that I thought won't happen, or I don't know how it was possible. But I mean, like, if you right now, you are facing something that's so far away from your reality that feels like is a complete opposite, for me right now, it is helping me to take it from the acceptance angle. So mindset at the end of the day is only what you accept has to be true for yourself. Because, and this is where I'm like, I always don't you to get too much stuck on the terms, because this is why I'm trying to define them again and again, because people play too much with terms, and at the end of the day, we are all fucking confused. You don't need to believe something to manifest it. Belief always comes after at least experiencing it once, even 2-3 times. You don't need to believe. You just need to repeat it all the time in your head. Like, for example, every time you are seeing a festival, or that festival you want to candidate to, every time you think about this topic, what do you think? What's the story that comes? And you will notice with the awareness work that all the time you are thinking like, anyway, they won't take me. Anyways, I will candidate, but they will reject me. Or they will find a reason. I'm not good enough. Oh no, there is too much competition. Oh no, there is better dancer than me, they will take. You will see that you are actually already repeating a story. Otherwise, you will have not experienced it over and over. It's because you keep rehearsing that in your mind. So what's saying mindset is that if you start to rehearse in your mind a complete different story, it has no choice, but it will be reflected in your reality, because reality follows your mind, what you rehearse all day long. But it's just that we are emotional people, so of course emotion is gonna trigger us, is gonna make us doubt. So this is why it can feel like sometimes like it's a fucking like a roller coaster, you know? And I could talk about that for hours. But what I mean with acceptance, when you start to work your new story, can look like you just stop to debate with the old story, with the story you don't want to experience anymore. For example, again, this case, you are going to candidate to this festival. You start to think like, I'm already expecting they will say no. I'm candidating, but I'm sure they will say no. At that moment, you are like, I heard I'm thinking that, I'm backing up. No, now things change. Now I'm always taken. Every time I candidate, I'm always taken. I am always chosen for this festival. It's easy, of course, they are going to say yes. And no matter what you see in front of you, you keep telling yourself this new truth. You stop to debate with, is it possible or no? Maybe they will take me, but then it will need this condition. No, there is no condition anymore. You stop to debate with your reality. Because your reality is the past echo. If we say that reality follows our mind, then we are arguing with the past. Because if now I decide to change my mind enough time with enough repetition, then this reality won't exist anymore and it will move to the new one where I'm going to experience what I want. Are you going to debate and get mad and complain about last week weather? It's gone. There is no point. There's no point of talking about it. So in the same way, when if you experience it in the present time, it is coming in a daily way. It is coming from the past. And I know that is absolutely counterintuitive. I know. But this is how physical reality works. So all what you need to do with acceptance is that now I accept that I am always taken in those festivals, even though you didn't experience it yet. I accept that now is my new truth. And even though I doubt, I feel sad, I feel anxious, I return to this thought over and over. I return to it in my head. You don't need to do anything in your reality. You just need to keep entertaining this new story in your fucking head. Return to it. You don't need to feel it. You don't need to believe it. You can still be having doubt. You can still be crashing out emotionally, but in your mind, I accept. And I return to the fact that I am always taken. I don't give a fuck what I see in front of me right now. I don't give a fuck if right now they send me an email of rejection. I am always taken. I am always taken. And you keep going. And you keep returning to the point like inevitably it will manifest. And for me, it is helping to think like, if you think in your head, I am always chosen, or if you say like, I accept that I am always chosen, it's the fucking same. It does not change anything. You don't manifest by the word you choose. You manifest by what it implies to you. And it helped me to drop some level of anxiety and resistance by saying, I accept now, I accept that manifestation works like that. I accept that my 3D is not showing me what I want, but because it is delay, so now I accept to keep choosing my new story. That helps me a lot to see it in this perspective. It may not help you, I don't know, it depends where you are in your journey, your comprehension of manifestation and mindset, but if at one moment you feel extremely resistant with one topic, try that. Try to perceive it in this angle, because again, manifestation is just a perception game. It's just a meaning game. And I will come back to that in the next week video. Acceptance helps for integration because somehow it brings an idea to your nervous system of safety, like, oh, I accept, so this is safe. Because your nervous system, what do you think? If, let's say, you just open your dance school and you have only 3 students and you're wondering how I'm going to pay the bills. Should I close? I'm not getting new students. It's been 2-3 years. It's like that. What should I do? You are in survival mode. Your nervous system is activating all the buttons. It's getting anxious. It's making you doubt. It is trying to make you dwell in this story of doubt. And of course, when you start to say, wake up in the morning, oh no, I have 20-30 students in my dance school, and you just wake up like that, delusional, and you just go live your way. Your nervous system is like, she's mad or what? She's gonna kill us. So we should not let her think that. It's not true. We have to show her that it's not true. This is what is gonna do your brain. It is his job. And your job is to say, listen, I accept that right now if I have only 3 students in my dance school, it's because I have been entertaining this idea and complaining about it, that I have only 3 students, getting anxious about it, and maybe I have somewhere this self-concept of I'm not chosen, or I don't think I am good enough, or I don't think it's a career where I can succeed. There is obviously a belief somewhere, okay? We don't need to find it. We just need now to tell ourselves a new story. You just need to, if you already have these 30 students in your dance school, will you wake up worrying? No, because you will already know they are there. They are granted. So you will just mind about preparing your class, preparing your show, whatever things you have to do in your daily life. So you have to put yourself back in your mind. It's a pretending game, but in your mind. It's between you and you. You are not pretending anything else to anyone else in the 3D reality. You are pretending between you and you in your mind. about no, now this is my reality. And even though I don't see it, I understand and I accept that manifestation works that way. I need to think it over and over before experiencing. 3D reality will never be a real-time feedback. It's a delay feedback. So now you are getting the feedback in your reality of past thought, past story you are being rehearsed from maybe a long time. So I know that if my reality is just portraying the past, I need to stick to this new affirmation, this new story, this new perception, so that I will experience it after, because 3D is delay. Always think about that. That's something, because I'm an extremely logical person. People who don't overthink, they get this work way more easier because they surrender. My mind does not surrender. He needs to argue. He needs to find logic in something that manifestation is not logic in the sense of how we are being taught logic. It's a new logic it's the quantum field logic. It's not our Newtonian logic, let's say that. So it's like when you look at the sky at night and you see a star lightning, the light you perceive in your eyes is delayed. It was sent maybe like, I'm just saying random number, but I think it's close to that. It was sent like 3 minutes ago. But the time it traveled to us and to be capable to perceive it, we are 3 minutes later. The sky you look every night is the past. Because in the real time, we are not yet able to perceive it. Matters, all the physical world, all this matters to rearrange itself, to be capable to perceive our new reality. It takes time. Our thought travels speed of light. But not the furniture, not the people here in this world, Newtonian world, okay? So this is why you should never think that, oh, because I experienced that means that is true. No. Mindset is what you decided to accept as truth. And that has nothing to do with believing. For example, let's take a different example. Let's say you have a good self-concept. You think that, no, I am good. I am a good dancer. I know I'm a good person, but still I don't get the opportunity. Still, like people who are more aggressive, who are showing up, who are less ethical succeed more. It is not true. But you accepted that as true, so this is why you keep experiencing that. But it is not an universal truth. You know where I want to go with that? So if now you decide that, no, you know what? Me, the way I am, even if I'm completely different of how people behave other people, I'm going to succeed my way. If you accept that as, this is going to be true, this is what I choose, this is why I want to stick to, this is the decision I take. Even though right now I don't believe it and I still have millions of doubt, this is a decision I want to take. I stick to it. It means you are accepting now this new truth. So you understand where I want to go with this acceptance. And if you have any question, if I am not clear on anything, please feel free to drop a comment and I will answer all your questions. No issue with that. You just imagine that our reality is just all the things we accepted as it is true. That's how it works. People being horrible behavior. People cheating on each other. People like manipulating each other. Money being hard. Working hard but not being paid. All of that is true. It's things we accepted as true. But there is also millions of people who are not experiencing that because they didn't accept that as truth. It's not part of their reality. So nothing is more true than something else in the eyes of the quantum physics. It's just what you keep accepting as true in your mind. You keep rehearsing as, oh, that's true, that's law, that's what happened, oh, it's always like that, oh, this is why I was seen, this is why I was heard. It's an acceptance of it is real. This is why one of the best way also to manifest is to enter in denial. Denial that this shit you see is the truth. Not in my reality, not in my world. And this is how you reframe your mindset. This is how you change your reality. So I hope this video has been useful for you. Please, if you have any question, any concern, you can drop below. If you want more explanation, if you have a precise question, I will be very happy to read you, and I swear I'm gonna answer to you. Thank you very much for being here. If you are new here, you can subscribe to the channel. You are most welcome to be here. And next week, we're getting back to the normal track of the video. So see you soon on next week.